Am I the asshole for opening my soon-to-be daughter-in-law's wedding dress before she did? My soon-to-be daughter-in-law has been working with a designer for the past year to create an outfit for one of the wedding events. She asked me if she could have it shipped to my place to hold on to since her apartment complex loses packages often, and I agreed. The package arrived this week and I opened it and took the dress out to send her pictures of it. The reason I did this is because she's been anxious about some of her other outfits for the other wedding events, and I wanted her to be able to see it so she knows it turned out well. Well, this turned into a huge problem, and she was so upset that I opened it without asking her. And she kept saying the dress was supposed to be a surprise for the big day, and that she wanted to be the one to open it. My son yelled at me, basically implying that I'm an asshole with no boundaries, but I was just trying to help. Am I the asshole?
Was this explained to OP about that it's supposed to be a surprise? She didn't want to see it until the wedding day?
I guess she didn't know. So, okay. So when I read this, I was like, I see, like, she was probably just like, oh, she's been so anxious. Let me just open it
Yeah.
and show her. But at the same time, I was thinking, like, myself, like, if I had a package and it was a dress and my mom or mother-in-law opened it and sent me, especially mother-in-law, opened it and sent me pictures of it, I'd be like, ugh. Like, what if it was, like, a different thing that got shipped there or something? Like, and also it's just, like, it's a wedding thing, so, like, I think if I was this person and my daughter-in-law was like, pretty anxious about seeing it and da da da, I would message her, "Hey, I got here. Do you want me to open it to send you pictures of it so you can see what
Yeah.
it looks like?" Like, just some sort of communication. And because I think the thought of, like, oh, she's been anxious, she probably wants to see it, would cross my mind. But then I would think, oh, let me ask her, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I do feel like, okay, so everybody said asshole in this one.
Yeah.
And I do feel like she is the asshole, but I do feel like she wasn't trying to be the asshole,
No, I think it's
you know?
a slight asshole thing. I guess the etiquette for having a package sent to someone's house is they should not open it unless you give them the okay.
I mean, you shouldn't want to open someone else's package up, anyways. The only problem would be if she didn't put her own name on it and the person was like, "Oh, I got a package," and then they open it and they're like, "Oh shoot, this is not mine."
Yeah.
But you know, like, that only happens if she was expecting a package too.
Yeah.
So it's like she obviously opened it with good intentions, but she should have communicated, and it would not hold up in court because you are legally not allowed to open up somebody else's package
If
and
they came to the
mail.
wrong address, yeah.
You're not allowed to do that.
That makes
So,
sense. That makes sense. I think the bride and groom getting mad that about saying it's supposed to be a surprise for the big day and she wanted to be the one to open it is like, I don't know. I guess they did kind of say that they're obsessed with the without asking. So
also, she knew it was for the wedding and she knew it was like an important thing. And then it's just like, you never know, like somebody opening something and it's like, if they're gonna take care of it either. And it was a surprise. That's the whole point. So she didn't want her to see it because she wanted it to be a surprise, and then she probably wanted it to be a surprise for her future husband.
yeah,
And then now he probably has seen it.
yeah.
So
Unfortunately,
you know, you're the asshole.
yeah,
Someone said, "You're the asshole. The dress is not your property, and the only way it should have been opened is if she had specifically asked you to. You crossed a line, so I'm not surprised she's upset. And if you sent those pictures to anyone else, you may as well say goodbye to that relationship." Well, if she sent those pictures to anybody else, like if it was like sent in a group chat or something, then that makes you even more of an
yeah.
asshole. Because you should definitely know to not do that. You're the asshole. Why are you opening up other people's packages without permission? especially when you know it's something big. That's
Yeah.
what I think too. Like, even if it was something not big, like it's just don't open other people's stuff.
Yeah. It's not just about the privacy, but it's about the experience. So
Yeah, and they wanted it to be a surprise. So
yeah.
yeah, you're the asshole. It seemed like you had good intentions, but you're the asshole. But yeah, if you sent those pictures to anybody else,
I
you're
hope not.
screwed.
It's like good intentions, but unfortunately, it's not
That
good
would
enough.
mean you're just an idiot
Yeah.
if you did that.
Okay, is on the next one. Am I the